to the Talon One Fighter Squadron Tutorial 3. We're going to be going over utilizing ground munitions. When utilizing ground munitions, the first step is to look at the target. You're going to now select set targets. And as you can see here, as we line up, there's going to be this large vertical line that pops up with a seconds next to it. That's going to be the seconds till drop. As you climb, the time will go down, as the bombs will have more time and more altitude to glide towards their path. 8, 7, 6. When this hits 0, you're going to want to click 3, 2, 1, paveway. As we just dropped those munitions, we're now going to break left. We're currently getting a MUD, which is ground radar hitting us. MUD is the brevity code for ground radar being hit by ground radar. As we see here, we can see the bombs gliding towards their destinations, and SHAC. SHAC is going to be a brevity code for your guided munitions, your guided bombs hitting their target. Okay. That is utilizing the guided bombs. The next one we're going to go over here is utilizing the glide bombs. So here we're going to select our targets. When you have your target selected, these munitions can be deployed about 5 nautical miles out. As we line up our crosshair on them, you're going to want to make sure you're lined up on your crosshair for the glide bombs. As this circle right here turns green, you're going to lift up slightly, and then you're going to pull the trigger. Lift up slightly, pull the trigger. Perfect. Give it a second, and we're going to break left. Our munitions are now heading towards their targets, and we can go off to the side here as we break away, and watch our glide bombs glide down. We can also look on our sensor of interest here, and we can see the munitions hit our targets. As we look at our sensor of interest, boom, SHAC. We have a convoy right below us as well. We're currently still in the mud, still getting hit by ground radar. We're going to do one more run on the glide bombs to show how useful and how well these can be utilized against taking out a large number of vehicles all at once in one go. They're very good for highly contested areas, as you can launch them farther, and it gives you more time to break away from said threat. So here we're going to select our targets. Targets are selected. You're going to want to make sure you're at a good speed when dropping these munitions. And don't launch at question marks, because that means that you don't know where they are. As we're here, we're going to pull up. We're going to press the trigger, and give it a second, and break left. Paveway. Paveway means that we have just dropped the guided bombs. That's the brevity code for dropping guided bombs, and that's a SHAC. Convoy is now destroyed. We have an incoming spike. We're going to throttle down, release our flares, and now we avoided the incoming IR missile. We're going to throttle up, and we're going to scram. Get out of here as much. Get out of the area where we just received incoming fire. Looks like we might have one remaining vehicle down there. We do have one remaining vehicle. It does seem to be currently injured. Okay. Going to release paveway. As you're releasing glide bombs, make sure you are slightly pulling up, as you will hit the bomb if you are still continuing on a downward path, because you're going to essentially just go straight into where it's gliding. And SHAC. target was destroyed. And we're going to throttle down, utilize our flares. We just got rid of that. Lock on pretty easily. We're gonna hug the ground now. We're gonna break away from the incoming fire. And that was the Talon One Fighter Squadron Tutorial 3 on utilizing ground munitions.